If you've been considering buying a home in Frisco, Colorado, then be sure to follow along today as we hop on Google Maps together and dive into exactly where Frisco is located in relation to other places here in Summit County. And then we take a closer look at Frisco itself. We're going to focus on our different neighborhoods and other fun places that will probably be important if you're looking to buy here in Frisco. Well, thank you for joining me here on Google Maps. We're going to have a great time as we get to know more about Frisco together. So let's start at the furthest point. So that's our two airports that you can fly into. I'm going to go ahead and circle Frisco. Here it is, kind of tiny there. Here is Denver International Airport. So if that's where you choose to fly in, it's pretty easy to get here. You are going to get out of the airport, hop on I-70, and stay on that through Denver, heading west through the mountains all the way to Frisco. Now we have two exits for Frisco, one right here and then one right here. So it's about an hour and a half to DIA, or you can fly into Eagle Airport. There are flights, multiple flights there a day. It is smaller, but still a fantastic option. When you fly into the Eagle Airport, here again is Frisco, and the airport is over here. You're going to hop on 70, and instead of driving west, you drive east. Now, if you choose to fly into the Eagle Airport, you do need to get over Vail Pass right here, which during the winter can be a little tricky. When you're coming from Denver, you do have to get through the Eisenhower Tunnel. Here, the coming up and down from the tunnel can be tricky. So both have their pros and cons. Again, hour and a half from DIA, about an hour from the Eagle Airport. Now I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, but more county-wide, so that you can see where Frisco is in relation to our other towns and our ski resorts. And then we will look right at Frisco proper. So again, here is Frisco. First one we'll take a look at is Breckenridge. So you're going to drive south on Highway 9 to Breck. It's 15 minutes to the gondola. Not far at all. Next option is Keystone, where you can hop on 9 and go over Swan Mountain, or you can take Dillon Dam Road, or you can take 70. So lots of options depending on traffic, weather, or whatever it is. So to get to Keystone, 15 to 20 minutes. To get to A Basin, you just continue further down 6, about another 8 to 10 minutes. So here are our resorts in Summit County. I'm going to zoom out a little. I guess Copper is still in Summit, and it's actually the closest one. It's just on the way to Vail. So here's Frisco. You would take 70 west, 10 minutes, and you're at Copper Mountain. So that's your closest one to Frisco. Otherwise, you can continue on 70 Vails right here. It's 25 minutes or another 10 for a total 35 minutes to Beaver Creek. So really, Frisco is very centralized in Summit with incredible access to so many things. I like to think of Frisco as kind of the heart of the county because it is the most centralized and easiest to get in and out of. So I'm now going to zoom in on Frisco proper, and let's start by talking about the neighborhoods. So Frisco is everything in white here. Everything else is going to be unincorporated, Summit, or a different town. Just so you get your bearings. So here's 70. Here's your two exits right here and here. And then here's Highway 9. So that's how you're going to get to Breck. To orient ourselves, here's Main Street. It runs almost true east and west. Looking north of Main Street, we have the Reserve. This is a neighborhood with beautiful single-family homes. Some are 20 or 25 years old, but then there's a whole lot of lots that are being built on right now. So lots of new construction. Great community, very accessible to a lot of things. Staying north of Main, closer to Main Street though, we have a handful of condos and townhomes. Some of these are older, but then some of them are newer. For example, Sawyer Settlement is just a block off Main here, brand new townhomes for about $2.5 million. Also, if we go on the other side of Highway 9, this area between the reservoir and 9 has loads of condos. And while they're walking distance to Maine, but more of a trek to Maine, some of them are right here on the rec path that follows through here, or just a walkway, a little dirt path to put your stand-up paddleboard or kayak in on the lake. So really, this is a great option that I think a lot of people don't think about. They think about just right here in town near Main Street, but don't forget about this area. Also, north of Main Street, this exit here off 70 to 9 is where you're going to have Walmart, Safeway, Whole Foods, those kinds of things. So your simple shopping. Now, let's focus just south of Main Street. And we have over here Mountainside Condo Complex. We've talked about them in other videos. Huge complex, great amenities, very quiet. You're tucked off all the roads. Great views of Mount Royal over here. Throughout this neighborhood, this area is really a mix of condos, townhomes, and single families. This is what I like to call the quiet side of Frisco. You aren't near 70 at all. You don't hear 70 too much on the other side, but there are some spots where you can, so you're just tucked away. And then we have Water Dance right over here. This community has townhomes and single families. They're beautiful, pretty big size, and a lot of them back up to wetlands all throughout. You can still walk to Main Street, walk to the adventure park. So another fantastic location that I want to make sure people know about. Now, real estate's why we're all here, but why would you buy real estate here in Frisco? We've talked about how centralized it is and its fantastic location. Let's talk about some of the things to do right here in Frisco. So we have the Frisco Adventure Park and Peninsula year-round. Fun things to do here. In the summer, mountain biking, hiking, trail running, all kinds of things. There's kids' camps, races of all sorts happening. There's a big bike park. There's a skate park. Great things conveniently located across the street from the medical center, which is here. So if you are here full-time, not a second residence, then this is where your urgent care, ER, but also a lot of our GPs. So my kid's pediatrician, orthopedic we see when needed, PT, a lot of that is right here in this medical facility. On the peninsula, there is also camping. So it is seasonal, which is why it says temporarily closed right now. It is April, so we still have a lot of snow out there, but great fun camping right here. There's a sandy beach. Kids love it. You can wade, splash around. We can't swim in the reservoir. It's just too cold, so it's not safe. But fantastic camping here. Same with the Frisco Bay Marina, temporary closed. It's April. It's not closed, or it's closed at the moment. It'll be opening here pretty soon. Great place for your stand-up paddleboards, your kayaks, sailboats, pontoon boats, and you can rent the stuff. So if you don't have it, no worries. Great fun day for the family here at the Frisco Marina. And it is, I'm going to reference you back to Main Street, just at the end of Main Street. So very conveniently located. Now, a lot of us buy homes here because we love being outside year round. So know that that is a fantastic option here in Frisco. We have a lot of hiking and accessibility to hiking. So over here, again, here's our Main Street as our reference, is the 10 Mile Creek trailhead. You can take this for miles. And then we have the Rainbow Lake trailhead, really fun spot. And this connects you to the Peaks Trail, which runs all the way to Breckenridge. So it follows along out this direction to Breckenridge, 7 or 8 miles. Great running, biking, whatever you want. You can make it a long day and go there and back, or you can park a car in Breck and just go there, or take advantage of the Summit Stage. That's our free busing and transportation we have here in Summit. It's a great opportunity to ride your bike to Breckenridge, put it on a bus, and take that back to Frisco. One thing to think about if you do Peaks Trail or the Rec Trail all the way to Breck and back is that from Frisco to Breck is going up. It's about 800 feet higher in Breckenridge, or you can start in Breck and go towards Frisco and you're going primarily down. There's also another great trailhead over here, Miners Creek. So great hiking options. And then let's talk about the rec path while we are here, zoomed in. So the rec path does run all the way to Breckenridge, runs behind town here, and goes all the way over Vail Pass. So really a fun option. We as a family will shuttle to the top of Vail Pass, and with the grandparents, we'll ride down to Frisco. Really a fun day. Now, keep in mind, while most of the rec path is open year-round, so you can skate ski, Nordic ski, snowshoe during the winter, bike, rollerblade, hike, whatever you want during the summer, this section here, starting at the kayak lot and towards Vail, is closed during the winter, and please respect that. It's for your safety. This is Abbey terrain. We do regularly have avalanches that slide down over the rec path there. So until the snow is cleared, respect the closure. But again, the rest of the rec path is generally open. So the rec path does also cut through town, kind of goes by Walter Byron, goes this way. So you can take it through Frisco. So on the other side of the peninsula, you can choose to go under Highway 9, and it runs along here as well. And it runs around the lake. So you can ride, walk, whatever, around the entire thing as well. So the rec path is another huge advantage here in Frisco, well, and in Summit County in general, but there's a lot of options with it in Frisco. Thank you for following along today. I hope you've learned more about Frisco, Colorado, where it's located, and exactly what some of the great highlights are here. Be sure to subscribe or reach out to Lisa and I directly if you have any questions or interest in purchasing here.